guys, this is Miss Ashley Payne. Trying to keep you guys healthy while you are at home. This is a great exercise all the time, especially for those of you that have not super strong hips and adductors. That's the outside and insides of your thighs. All of this stuff will really help with turnout maintenance, as well as strength in your ballet work and all of your techniques. So if you have a TheraBand, take it and wrap it into a ball or a circle rather. If you already have one of those infinity ones, that's great. Just make sure that you're not working with slack. So as long as you can see my legs, number one is just working through lateral walks. So you want to just kind of start and always focusing right now and thinking parallel lines to strengthen the abductors, or the abductors, sorry. So we're opening and then we're closing back in, and opening and closing back in, and taking that weight and keeping it in that squat. And while you're working through that range of motion, you're also really thinking about maintaining through your core and really staying deep into those thighs. So while we're firing up the insides and outsides of the thighs, and we're transitioning with control and nice conscious movement, you work through that core and activate through those glutes as well. So these right here, these are your lateral walks. Next you have your monster walks. So monster walks start, again, parallel position, focusing and making sure the knees are pressed over the toes. And what I like to do is really try to keep my weight as centered as possible and take that big step forward, leading with your heel, heel, toe, and then you start and go backwards. And again, working through toe ball, heel, toe ball, heel, toe ball, heel, and together. And then take the other leg and step it forward. And again, if you have more space than this, you can go 10 forward, 10 back. You can do a few at a time, but again, you're trying to keep that weight centered through the middle of the feet, and you really want to think about articulating through the feet, heel ball, toe, and really think like you're working on railroad tracks. So those legs are working in a straight line all the way out and all the way in back each time. Next, you're going to do your three-way raise. So this is kind of like working through a dégagé. So plant yourself on your supporting leg, 2-inch bend at most. Again, parallel lines, extend through that supporting leg right here. And you can do single leg raise in each direction, thinking about that en croix. You can do a little double pulse up. But everything right here is working through the parallel line, especially when you go back. Think about keeping that chest up like we talk about in ballet class with that arabesque line. And really make sure that those toes are pointing forward the whole time. And again, if you switch sides, you're right here and swinging it over. And every time you close, don't let the band do the work for you. So no slack, no throwing it away and giving in. Really control that band and allow you to control the work. We're gonna now take the band and we're gonna bring it up above our thighs as I come to the floor. Feet are planted, toes and knees are in a parallel line. Spine rolls down, and I'm just gonna slide my feet in a little bit. We're gonna work through bridging. So you're gonna take your tailbone, you're gonna peel it off towards the ceiling, one piece at a time all the way at the top, and then you find an open squeeze and resist as you close. And then lower one piece at a time back down. You can work through this kind of sequencing where you isolate and do each thing one time and roll down. You can focus on working through the bridges up, holding it at the top and then slowly lowering down. And if you want to work on really maintaining through those glutes and abductors, you hold it right here and you just focus on open and close. And each time you open, don't let your toes come off. Don't let the hips drop. Again, you see that band kind of starts to roll on you. So really keep those hips high and that core engaged the whole time, isolating through the remainder of the body as you do these. And then your last one right here is that same kind of sequence, but we're gonna do it in a laying position. So as you lay down, you can align yourself up with the back of a mat if you have it.
or just focus on putting your heels in line with your hips. In your clam, you can be lifted and working through the oblique core work, or you can also be down on the floor. It's important to keep your hips stacked and your shoulders stacked and your knees stacked. And then these are just your standard clamshells. So you open and close and open and close. And I want you to think about squeezing the inside of the foot together like you have a $100 bill that you're holding tight. We don't want to just rock and throw and move. And so as you're here, you just open and hold. And then I've got a fun little extra one. So pull that belly in tight, hold that leg up, then point your foot and just walk the leg forward and walk the leg back. But my rotation stays where my turnout is. My hips stay nice and still, and that hand is right there to help you support yourself as you go front and back. And again, make sure that you do it on the other side as well. Keep strong, keep healthy. We'll see you soon.